You know, when I was going to jiu-jitsu, I'm a fucking old man. I know I'm going to get beat up. I know somebody's going to tap me 18 times. I already know this going in. And I would get this little anxiety as I was driving to jiu-jitsu. I had to flip it around. I'm going there. Even if I get beat up, I'm going to be fucking better.
Technical get-up.
A Turkish get-up?
No, a technical get-up in jiu-jitsu. I could finally do it after a year of practicing in hotel rooms. 5 a day. I would do on my right side and 5. You know I'm a nut, dog.
Right.
You do know I'm retarded. Halfway, people know that. I'm a little stupid. I'm geeky.
You're not.
I don't like being bad at something. And since we got the comedy work ethic, I know that you could turn anything in life into something if you just keep showing up.
Yeah.
If you just, like for me, jiu-jitsu has been, I suck, Joe, but I could finally do the whole gym hip escape. I'm a black belt at hip escapes. To me, today, that's what I do. I'm a hip escape expert. That's what I work on,
Hip escapes are huge.
Bro, and when you learn how to do them, for 6 months I didn't know what I was doing. And then Salami taught me sometimes, Aldous taught me a different, and I put it all together on my shoulder, and now at least I can pick up my ass and push it all the way back. For me, those are the little things, I wish I was better. But I know if I keep going to jiu-jitsu twice a week, which is what my body can handle, eventually I'll get somebody in an arm bar.
I'm taking arm bar. Let's take an arm bar. Come on, you got it.
Eventually, because I got funny with comedy. I was no fucking Slip Magoo in the beginning. I just
Magoo.
Yeah, whatever. I just kept showing up, dog.
Yeah.
You just got to keep showing the fuck up.
Even though I get beat up, I come back every day. It's not all fun and fucking games in my will. I put myself in these positions. I'm a fat fuck. I'm 55 and I'm old. But I'm still slinging dick, motherfuckers. No matter what I'm going to do, I'm going to fucking learn something. One thing. Maybe something to do with breathing, maybe something to do with my stepping, and that's how I look at things now. And it's so weird, between the ages of 20, 35, I didn't look at things like this at all. I didn't look at the things for the good that they had to offer, but for the bad, like what I thought was the bad stuff. It was the good stuff. When you're doing hip escapes.
1 week away.
I'm going to get my focus for the day. If I can make it through this shit, I can do anything. Fuck 28 minutes on stage. I'm going to do an hour 15 of this getting beat up by young kids. I'm an old fucking man, but just keep showing up, bitches.
All together, right from the top. Snap hook, boom, low kick, block, cross kick, boom, step forward, cross hook. Right?
Do you believe the front of my shirt? That's all the shit you eat all weekend. And there's a shirt underneath me. How good is this fucking joint? This is the top shirt and it's sweaty as shit. So what do you think about that, cocksuckers? On a Monday morning, you can't beat this. Professor Corona don't fuck around. 309 when I walked in here. I'm not at 281. Woo! A couple weight watching points. Some kick. How many fucking points you fucking kick your weight to? It's like 28 points when I come in. We did kettlebells, we did fucking bags, we did fucking weights, This ain't no joke. I have 10 days till never see I'm taking oxygen. Yeah, you're gonna get fucking tired. You're gonna get out of breath. You're gonna get fucking anxiety. But in the long run, your legs are gonna be fucking strong. It's just, you have to look at things for the fucking beauty in it sometimes. And trust me, for years, I was Captain fucking Darkness. I looked at things and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not done. Now I gotta switch them up a little. Over the years, I had to switch them up. And I don't have them. I just retain the guard. I go back to a peaceful place. Retaining the guard is your peaceful place. Nothing could happen to me. I grab you by the gi, I pull you down, I hold you for a couple minutes, I breathe, and I think of my next attack. That's all retaining the guard is, really. You throw me around, blah, 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 I get a leg in there, retain. Okay, I'm like, this motherfucker's strong. The Kimura's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to go for a neck choke. I'm gonna have to fake the neck choke. And that's what retaining the guard is. In stand-up, I never would do that. I would just steamroll you. I learned that from doing jiu-jitsu. So from me doing jiu-jitsu, I learned something to do to make my stand-up better. Stop, take a breath. Ain't nothing gonna happen. You're in my guard. I got you. I got your fucking neck. You can pull away. I got the back of your neck. You're not gonna punch me. I'm just gonna breathe, clear my mind. We see it in the UFC. A guy gets bit slapped, he goes backwards, he clears his mind, and now he fucking attacks. For years I would fold at that attack pose on stage. Now I go, there's nothing to fold about.
this is my motherfucking world. I'm gonna grab them by the neck, pull them in, grab their sleeve out, to throw them off, keep them there for 30 seconds, breathe, and it works in life. It works on stand-up. So I've crisscrossed both of the arts. I thought those guys were crazy. Like I hung out with Joe for 3 years. Then he introduced me to Eddie. And then Eddie introduced me to Tate. And then they had another friend that would come with us. And every time we had a gig, we'd run 9 deep. And they would be having a conversation. In the middle of a conversation, they would say, no, because listen, bro, from now on, when you do that grip, don't grip it like this, grip it like this, and grab his collar. And I'd sit there and go, what the fuck are these morons talking about? And then you know what they do? In a hotel lobby. And I'm not talking about a super fucking 8. I'm not talking about a Motel 6. I'm talking about one of these 4 seasons where Joe would stay with the UFC and we'd all stay there as part of the comedy routine, the comedy show. And they'd take their shoes off in the hallway at 2 in the morning in the lobby at the 4 Seasons and start doing toe holds and fucking leg locks. And I used to sit there and go, this is crazy. Why are these guys so fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Like, look at these fucking guys. I'd say these guys, they got to be like closet gay guys or something, touching each other's feet and sniffing each other's assholes. I'm like, I would go do comedy and then I'd go to my room. They always said, you want to come roll with us? Not fucking really, because I didn't know what it really meant and I didn't want to be a part of it. I didn't know what it meant. And I get it now. I get it now. When I talk to somebody and all of a sudden, next thing you know, somebody comes to my podcast and they talk Jiu-Jitsu. Next thing you know, after the show's over, I'm on my back with my shoes off, learning a move with clothes on. Jiu-Jitsu's the only thing ever that I wake up before I go. I got to go to Buffalo next week. By Tuesday, I open up my email and I have 3 people offering me a private lesson at their school, black belt. When I was 400 pounds, you think anybody offered me a diet or let me come take you and run with you or teach you how to lose weight? Never, nobody. Ever since I announced jiu-jitsu in my life, I will get 2 to 3 emails from Buffalo and 2 from Indianapolis the next 2 weeks saying, hey, we got a school right downtown. We'd like to invite you to roll, And that's the beauty of jiu-jitsu. Nobody's ever called me a fat piece of shit. I've had more people come over while they were rolling, beating somebody, going, hold on. Come over to me and go, no, Joe, put your hand over here. You see, pull his belt. That's what keeps me going. Nobody's ever laughed at me. Nobody's ever said, man, this ain't gonna work for you. In fact, people have come up to me and said, man, I'm happy you're here today. Joey, I saw you go for the fucking deep half. You didn't get it, but you went for it, motherfucker. You feel great. The jiu-jitsu community.
It's unique like that.
It's very unique. I heard a great quote. The drummer from Poison had cancer.
Okay.
And somebody said to him, why didn't you see Snow, Ricky Rock, who's a black belt.
That's right, yeah.
And somebody said to him, you didn't? And he said, I didn't turn to the music community. I turned to the jiu-jitsu community when I had the cancer. And I always wanted him on the podcast after that, but he's going through some other personal stuff. But just that thing right there, people always want to help you. Jiu-jitsu has been something that I've never, stand-up, nobody ever came to me and said, hey, I got a stage, you want to come practice? Nobody's ever said that shit to me. Nobody's ever. When I did karate all those years,
going in
nobody said to me, Joey, do you want to come to my dojang and throw kicks? When I was Joey Karate and I was putting videos up, nobody said, do you want to train karate? Jiu-jitsu's the only thing that people are like, listen, man, you come Saturday, I'll teach you a couple big guy moves, I'll do some strength and conditioning with you, and I'll take you to eat a nice steak, my treat, and I'll give you a gi. And you're like, Jesus Christ, I can't offer you anything. It's not like I won Omoplatinville, or I won the ADCC, or I won the Worlds. It would be an honor for me to come to your school and take a picture. I'm not even a good jiu-jitsu guy. They don't care.
No.
It's like a dog. It's like they
but
have unconditional
love. But you're a good
love.
guy, though.
Yes.
And that goes a long way in jiu-jitsu.
Got you here, right? I got this deep control. I got my underhook. This not going nowhere, okay? I'm really stuck. Hip here. And my leg goes here so he can't hip escape, you see? Yeah. And I'm going to fake the nail. Okay. And I'm just going right to the wall. Okay? And it's me on the ball side. And you squeeze. And then look how easily it chokes from here. Tap. Tap, you miserable bastard. Tap. Tap. Works 99% of the time.
It didn't duck.
I noticed that. So you have this little thing. So what do? You go to the gym, you do this, you do that. You and I both know that if we stop fucking working out, we gain 22 pounds in a week.
Oh, easy.
Okay, so now you have to start thinking about your future. You're 28. Your metabolism is already 3/4 fucking cut.
Yeah, I started off at 3/4.
At 3/4. So now, what's your angle? You really mean to tell me you're going to go to 24-hour fitness for the rest of your fucking life? You know what? If you're going to go to 24-hour fitness, you might as well join a martial arts class. And that's your home away from home. That's your getaway. Every time you hear no, every time you take some scumbag's pictures and he doesn't pay you, or, he doesn't like the sweater he wore, you know what? It's going to be fine. because you're going to go to jiu-jitsu and either you're going to get choked or somebody's going to choke the fuck out of you. And it becomes a family. And now, no matter what's going on around you, because even if you're in a program, sometimes you go to a program and you leave there, you go, what a bunch of fucking whiny fucks.
23% of the time.
This is where you go, and nobody knows your business. Nobody knows you do drugs. Nobody knows nothing. All you got to do is do hip escapes, and you're going to get stronger. And then you see people that are 60 and they got a black belt, and you're not out beating people up, but it's peace of mind.
Plus, you also see people that used to be you.
Yeah.
You know, you see people a year in that used to be like, man, all right, that dude talks about, he remembers how I feel now, and like he has his shit together.
Fuck, who cares if these guys beat my ass? One of these days, I'm gonna be able to do that to a dude who walked in the first day. That was the goal. I just want to be able to do what that dude did to me. I go, you've been training 4 years, and you look like a fucking nerd. You know what I mean? I go, you can do this? And he goes, yeah, train hard for 4 years. I'm like, shit, I'm going to be able to do this too? So I didn't care about getting tapped. Like, the more I got tapped, the more I'm like, fuck, yes, I'm going to be able to do this. And I got obsessed. And all I wanted to do was, my first goal is to be able to put a clinic on a dude who's been training 1 day. Then after like 6 months of hard training, I was able to do that. It took maybe 6 months, maybe even a year. You want to be able to fucking handle the goddamn, your business, man. You want to be able to, and jiu-jitsu will 100% give you that confidence. Like if anything goes down, you're like, I got this motherfucker. I wreck them every day. You can do that. If you could press a button that gave you the skills to put people to sleep and break their limbs and totally immobilize people and control them, if you could press a button that gave you that, boom, would you do it? Or you think, nah?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course, right? Why?
Because it'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it be awesome to like actually know